Okay, we're gonna try one more time. Cause y'all can't miss this. Like, let's see. Okay, yoga. Okay, we're gonna get back up here. Thank you, my loyal supporter. Yeah. All right, but I told them to join. Okay. Where is that? Okay. That's crazy. What? This look, I accepted this. Like, I really did. No, Instagram doesn't want us to be great, y'all. It really doesn't. Okay. All right. Yeah. Instagram doesn't want us to be great, but that's okay. All right. So yes, this is one of the pieces I was working on last night. Had the pleasure of painting a really beautiful model, and it was a lot of fun. So hope to keep doing events like that. So tonight I'm gonna be working on one of the poses that she did last night. Yeah.
I wish I was there.
Yes. We're gonna do more for sure. We're gonna do more. It was just a test run. So yeah.
I don't do it.
Yes, 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 yes. So we're gonna get into it.
uh,
And what you said you're painting tonight, so I'm gonna be painting tonight too. I'm probably gonna be using some oil pastels as well
so,
and neon paint.
nothing
So
on the What's up?
yes. Come on, bruh. Come
Got one.
on. Where's my come on, come on, come
Oh,
on,
you back?
come on. Here I got a whole I got the it's
Hey,
oil pastels, I promise. I promise. I
back,
got the paint. Got the paint.
back. You said homies, we got the old pastels like right there.
Yeah, bruh. Got the pack. The go pack.
Back.
All right, I'm gonna flip this joint. We're gonna get started. So we're gonna start talking about joy. So how would you define joy?
Joy. I define joy. Um, I would think that joy. I was saying just thinking about that word itself. Saying just breaking all the way down for a long time. So it's just like I'm still building. But I think joy is more of like a inner experience.
Hmm, I
That I
think
would like an inner thing, um, something that that carries along with like pride and saying and just being excited and things like that and just getting across uh trials and tribulations. It's like you reach a point where you find success in it and you find that joy there.
yeah. Okay. I agree too. I feel like it's definitely a personal experience. So the dictionary defines joy as just ultimate happiness, like great pleasure. So I think that's true. But do you think there's a difference between bruh? There okay, cool. So do you think it's a difference between joy and happiness?
Yes. It's like it's so close to kind of like twins, but even though they're twins, it's still like a little difference, right? But I
Hmm.
think the only difference is one being inner and one being expressed to others and one being shared. Like I said, like it's um more inner, like inner joy, more like inner feeling, but happiness is something that you share amongst others.
Okay. I agree too because I feel like happiness, like it can come and go, but if you have joy, like it'll stay. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't lose it. You can't lose it. Okay. Do you think there's different levels of joy? Like, and if so, like what are the differences? What are the different levels?
Uh, Joy and different levels. I think so. I think so. 'Cause I think that there's levels in everything. So I think joy definitely got levels. Um, I think joy is something that grows over time. And it's
Mm,
like the more joy that you experience, uh, the more that you'll recognize it and you know how to pinpoint it. So I definitely think so. There was points in times where I didn't really know what joy was. You know,
mm-hmm.
and it got to a point where I learned it, and then I would start to like feel it more and more and more and more. And it was like I say, it was more like a personal thing that I would
Right.
feel. I would, almost everybody, even though, with success, everybody takes certain things, but it's like a personal thing. So
Yeah, I agree. Like
I'm
I
trying to
think
reach,
hmm,
I'm trying to get to the next level of joy.
right. Definitely. Like so okay, what do you think the ultimate level of joy would be? Like what does that look like?
I think satisfaction.
Hmm.
I think satisfaction, simple satisfaction, just being
Yeah.
content. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's like we always reach for something, but then it's like when you get to that point, you be like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
Even though it still go up, you just good. You good.
Hmm. I feel like I didn't take that time to really slow down and think about like how good everything was
Right.
until my dad passed away. Like in August, like I'm telling you, like when I got that phone call, like I was expecting that call, but I felt like I left my body for like at least 5 minutes. Like so it was just like time like slow down and just reminded me like, okay, you don't have to keep just racing, like just going. And even though like I was just racing to the point where I wasn't doing anything physically, but my mind just going, going, going. So yeah, like have you ever had a time like that where your joy or your sense of just being was taken away from yourself? How did you get that back? How did you get your joy back?
I've been there a lot of times. I've been there a
Mhm.
lot of times throughout my career. And those times, it's kind of like we kind of be focused on everything else that we kind of forget about
Mhm.
that side of life. I would say the thing that put me out of it is just it's really solitude. You know what I'm saying? Being by myself, kind of just thinking about it. Um, the biggest thing is putting on some music.
Mm.
I promise you, like I put on music one day, and I put some reggae. You know what I'm saying? I started moving. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Better than next thing I was in a gallery, matter of fact. I'm dancing around the whole gallery. I don't dance like that, but yo, I was feeling it. So that's why I learned that music is one of the things that can help out a lot of times too.
Yeah.
But it all depends on what music you listen to. You gotta be the right vibe. Because
Right.
the music gotta fit where you're trying to go.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The music I was listening to was Buju. You know what I'm saying? His old stuff, and it was more uplifting. It was talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and it just took me there. It's like you gotta fill your body with the right things. You know,
Hmm.
all the way around. Not even food, just your music, the people that you're around. You gotta fill your body with that.
Right. Definitely. Yeah, because you can set yourself up to be happier or have more joy, but if you don't, you're right. Like if you don't have the right vibe or you're not taking in the right stuff, like there's no way you can keep expressing joy or maintain your joy. So it's all about checking in. Like we was talking about last week, like you gotta check in with yourself. Like, why do I feel like this right now? Like, can I be enjoying this moment? Why am I not enjoying this moment? Like, cause you just look around and be like, damn, like it's been 5 days or it's been 2 years. Like, and I haven't been enjoying shit at all. So you just have
Right,
to evaluate what's going on for sure. For
right.
sure.
And like
Ooh.
you gotta catch yourself in those moments. And a lot of times you gotta catch your own self, versus looking
Mhm.
for others to catch you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be there for yourself, just like you expect for someone else to be there for you.
Right. Definitely. Be there for yourself. That's a very, very good point. 'Cause we can be there for everybody else, be so happy for them, congratulate them and everything, and just keep shitting on ourselves and wonder why the world is treating us like this or whatever. Stop treating yourself so bad.
Right, right, right.
Stop. I know it's hard though. It is. It is sometimes.
It is,
So,
and the way that you treat yourself is going to be the example of how others going to treat you.
right, for sure. There's no way somebody can respect you if you don't respect yourself.
Right, right. And that's one thing I learned. I learned
Mhm.
the hard way.
Me too. Me too. So, do you think joy and happiness in your life should be taken seriously?
Yes.
Okay,
Um,
why?
I think those are like the vegetables for your life. Those are like,
Mm,
yeah, I think so. I think it's like vegetables for your life. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's positive. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's important because we got so much negativity that we deal with. Like we all got imaginations, and it's like a lot of times we use our imagination to create negative
Hmm.
situations. You know what I'm saying? We think about worst case scenarios. We think about all that type of stuff. We think about this person who said this, said that, said this. But it's like
Hmm.
budget stuff with that, then you're just gonna be in the dumps a lot. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have this negative energy around you, but the joy and that happiness, what I'm saying, it's gonna just cut through all that stuff. It's like hot knife and butter. It's gonna cut through all that. And having joy really it really gives you more of a selfish attitude sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And selfish ain't bad at all. It's kind of
Right.
like gives you a sense of confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I know, what I'm doing. I ain't that person. I ain't this, ain't that, ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's gonna kick in those types of roles. I feel like, and yeah, so
Mm.
yeah, it's definitely important. It's important to me.
For sure. Yes. Like it is really important, like you said, to be able to move through certain situations. Like you have your own sense of self. Like that is what joy is to me. So if you don't got that, then everything will just be all over the place. That is for certain. But this is interesting that you say that because Mental Health America does say that this should be taken very seriously because laughing can decrease your pain, which is very true. Like I laugh anytime I'm feeling like shit. I try to laugh. Like I don't care if it's an old black sitcom, whatever, because I could just remember certain times. Me and my dad just watching Def Comedy Jam. I'm like 6 years old. I'm not supposed to be watching Def Comedy Jam, but that shit was funny. Like it was
But
great times. Yes, good times. Good times. So anytime you can laugh and just feel good, that's the best. Like, is there certain things that you go to when you're not feeling joy like you should or feeling good?
is there anything?
Anything that you go to? Like I know you said music,
Uh,
but what makes you laugh? Like what do you go to get that out?
right. Or something that makes me laugh. I go on YouTube and search something like the Hood Olympics.
That. I need to write that down. The Hood Olympics.
I watch the Hood Olympics. It's like I come in stuff that I would find funny, what I'm saying, and just see what pops up.
Yeah.
I just random stuff, what I'm
Mhm.
saying. On the Hood Olympics, it was like, next we have USA, see how fast they can break into a car. It's a whole bunch of hood stuff, what I'm saying,
Yes.
jumps, what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's funny. But I just, like you say, you just turn on something that's gonna bring you there. If it's not something I watch on YouTube and artwork,
Yeah.
artwork. be in a place where I'm chill, I'm relaxed, and I ain't really think about too much other stuff. And if I am, then it's coming out here. You know,
Right.
like I'm dumping it there. And if it's not art, it's recording music.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I record music just to see how I feel. You know, because it's
Mhm.
like I won't really necessarily write anything. I just put on beats and see which beats make me feel something.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And if I feel something more serious, then of course, that's something in me that needs to come out in that way.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, yeah, and it's more like a joy thing. It's not really much to share out. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that I do for my inner
Yeah.
peace.
Definitely. And that man, you're right. It really helps because I am not a music genius at all. Like I don't do that at all. But what I have started doing is, like you said, just put on beats and like I'm in customer service, so I answer phones all day and I get some of the nastiest people to talk to. So what I've been doing is like just press and record on my phone and just rapping in between, like just going in, just bars, like just recording stuff.
But
Yes,
talk to me, your stink little feet.
right. Yes, yes.
That's what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta just get it out. Like put on your phone, pull your phone out, put on record, and just say it.
Yes.
Probably say it and bust out laughing or something like that.
Right. Because like you said, like it's not always to share with someone or sell or it's just because it made me happy.
Right.
So it's important. And I feel like we as people, as a generation, like we need to get back to stuff that just makes us happy. Like just do a hobby or whatever. Like just do it. You don't always have to be. I mean, I know it's important to make money and stuff, but trust me, like if you're not relaxing, you're not gonna make money. Like you're not. There's no way you're gonna be stressed out and shit. You're not. You're not making money. And if you are stressed out,
That's true. Because it's like the more relaxed you are, the better you can see. You know what I'm saying? When you're stressing out, you got a lot of stuff going on. It's like you focus on too much stuff.
mhm,
Kind of like fighting. You know what I'm saying? If you just in a fight and you just throwing punches, wilding out, versus somebody that's calm, they can sit there, they can calculate the whole situation, and execute the whole different way than somebody who just ain't thinking.
mhm. Yeah, you cannot think. Which brings me to the next thing, like positive emotions, they're actually shown to decrease stress hormones and build emotional strength. Like I'm a testament to that because I used to just be a lunchbox, just all over the place, not seeing different opportunities to make money, like just focusing on the lack of things instead of seeing the actual opportunities that I've had for so long. So it's just better like when you're just a lot easier on yourself instead of just all stressed out. So I know you're an artist and you talked about your music and things like that. But is there anything like that you like to do that people would think you wouldn't want to? Like, I want to be a ballerina and I skateboard. So these are things. Like, what do you like to do that nobody would think you like to do?
uh, I like to cook.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to cook. Like cooking. Like I
Hmm.
get there and do some crazy. I don't care what it is. I'm just trying to make whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I like cooking. I like um, I like making jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Like bending copper.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like doing research. Like, I do a lot of research and
Mm-hmm.
about holistic health and
Yeah.
like um that it just eat us. It just fix us up. For tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got a whole bunch of dreams and things that we want to do, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
my health is something that needs to be in check for us to get there. So it's like I just I just look into more things outside of like the regular medicines and things like that. It's just natural ways to heal ourselves and
Right.
also the things that they put in our food that may be a lot of our problems. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Sometimes, we think that we stressed out by a whole bunch of stuff, and it's us. It's really just the food. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Say, one thing I'm always talking about now, Red 40. It's like
Mhm.
it distracts your mind. You know what I'm saying? Makes you not be able to focus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not good for your brain. You know what I'm saying? So being that you feeling these ways, like I said, you thinking that it's you. It's really the stuff that you're putting into your body. So
Mhm.
that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm studying that. I really care about um I really care about people around me. And just people just breaking breaking the lies that's put on top of us. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Lies as far as like like let's say um like let's say you have a headache and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And they say take the Tylenol. You take the Tylenol. That's what the doctor's telling you, but the doctor's not
Right.
really. They take this natural herb or take this out of your diet. This. You know what I'm saying? So it's just learning that. You know what I'm saying? So I can live longer and others can too.
Yeah. And see, stuff like that is empowering. So like when you do what you love, like that makes you feel good. So of course you're gonna feel better. So yeah, definitely. Like, yeah. It's important to just explore like whatever you're interested in, like don't limit yourself to just one thing. Like recently I've decided like, hey, I really do want to go into advertisement and things like that and marketing. Like I've been doing that for a long time for my own art company. So I'm like, okay, why not? Like let's do it. Like I thought I wanted to be a doctor or whatever, but maybe I will. Maybe later. Like who knows? So I'm just speaking for myself as well. Like I just limit myself so much and just block my own joy. So are there ever ways that you notice that you do that to yourself? Like inhibit yourself from actually being happy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Um, the biggest thing with me is just putting others in front of me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Putting others in front of me,
Mhm.
and really just worry about their joy and things about them. You know what I'm saying? And really caring for them so strong that not really worry about myself. Um, but I
Yeah.
mean, that's what a lot of people do. And which is like I said, it's common. But
Mhm.
sometimes we can't just hold on as strong as we want to hold on. We just gotta let go and kind of worry about ourselves at the end of the day. You know. But
Yeah.
so that's what I learned. That's what I said.
You're right. You have to like if you don't take care of yourself, there's no way you can help anybody else like at all. Like you might try, but all I found out, at least for me, like anytime I've tried to help somebody and I don't have my own shit together, like it usually doesn't come out the way I would have hoped.
Yeah, it's facts. Because your energy gotta be right. When you get around others and they need help, your energy gotta be right. You know what I'm saying? In order to help. You know, it's like if your energy ain't right, then and somebody needs help, then you ain't really thinking it's clear about how to help them. You ain't really giving that
Mhm.
advice that you would give with a clear mind. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
finding that inner peace first. You know what I'm saying? Before going out for others, I feel like it's important.
Definitely. Definitely. Okay, so I got another question for you. So, as a black man, how as a black man, do you think you experience do you think you experience joy differently from the rest of the world?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Um,
explain a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think so because it's like our joy is a lot different because we got so much stuff on us. We got
Mm-hmm.
we got threats everywhere. You know what I'm saying that we're
Yeah.
not aware of. You know, just being black, is a threat on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you find, that breakthrough and you start to be successful through those threats and those ones who don't want you to be successful. It's a different type of joy. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You kind of just not having that. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just going from nothing to something. that feels a lot different than already having it handed to you, or a lot easier. Path.
Man, yeah, I'm glad you explained that because I feel like as a black woman, my joy is different from the rest of the world as well. But just more so, I'm finding um, more. Okay, I've been focusing more and more on the joy of the black man because I had a friend who passed away from suicide about a year ago now. Um, and he passed away in November, which is also Mental Health Awareness Month for men.
Right.
So, and then I was also listening to Queen of Afuma, I think Afua, I think that's how you say her name. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it, but she was talking about the plight of black men. Like you guys are literally dying from broken hearts. Like you're not able to talk about what's going on, the struggles you're having. If you do talk about them, you're called weak and things like that. So what do you think about that? Do you think it's easy for you guys to have these types of discussion, or there's even a place you feel safe to have these types of discussions?
Um, I'm glad you asked that because I mean it's not really no space, you know. I mean unless you're amongst your homeboys in a private setting, you know,
Right.
like going out and reaching out for help. They gonna treat you
Yeah.
like kind. You know what I'm saying? Now they crazy and now
Yeah.
he ain't so everybody's just judging him all crazy. You know, but I mean, but at least he's reaching out, he's speaking. You know, being brave enough to do that.
Right.
But I mean, it's not. You know, and a lot of people ignore it. A lot of people do it. They don't even recognize that they're doing it. But yeah, it needs to be more awareness because what do we do in those situations? Who do we really turn to and talk to? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Besides and be as manly as possible, you know. But with that, I say to anybody who feel like they need to go talk, you know, just let your ego down. Don't let your ego stop you. You know what I'm saying? When you let that ego stop you, that's when it's staying there. But when you let that
Yeah.
go, get that. You know what I'm saying? I do need help. I do need to talk about this. You know, and
Hmm.
that's when you work up with yourself, and then you become healthier.
Yeah. Definitely. Because you're right. It's like it's such a that's a good word. It's your ego because it is definitely like you're fearing what other people will say, this and the other, but it's these are things you're telling yourself in your mind. So if you feel like you need help or you got to talk to somebody, please do. Like go find help. Any like there's people out here, I promise you. I know it's very very hard to find, especially in our community. I don't speak for everyone, wherever, but in our community personally, I know that it's very hard to find competent people that we can discuss our mental health with. Like, I've had very, very terrible run ins with just all types of different mental health people. And I feel like if they were racially competent, like I wouldn't have had the issues that I did. So I try to use my platform to talk about these things so other people can get competent help as well. So I just wanted to know your input on that. I think it's very important for other people to talk about it. And it's not no bitch ass shit to go talk about what you need help with. Like it's actually the manliest and the sexiest thing you can do to go talk about your mental health, okay? For real. It really is. Definitely. For sure. Yes.
So I was talking to one of my homeboys, and he do art too. And he was just telling me the things that's that's driving him.
Yeah.
So I'm just listening. I'm like, y'all go through the same thing. I go through the same thing. Yeah. So after a while, I had to check myself. I was like, yo, am I
Yeah. Right.
okay? And I'm just over here. I mean, I know what I'm going through, but kind of I don't know if I'm ignoring it or what. But I
Yeah.
just had to check myself. But like you say, like talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people just need to call their homeboys and tell them like, yo, I need to talk. And like you say,
Hmm.
like we let the ego down and move forward.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. And I know, like, it is, like, especially times like this, like the pandemic and all that stuff, like, I'm blessed because the pandemic has made me closer to everybody that I love and care about, that I should be working with, artistically, all that. Just, it's made things better. But
Right.
what would you say to someone who don't really like have those people they can reach out to, or somebody they could call because they're feeling alone in the crib? Like, what should they do, especially in times like this in the pandemic? Like, there's no wrong answer either, because I'm just asking this question as well. I think about this a lot. Like, what do these people do? Like, it sucks. You can't link up there. There's no way to go meet a decent woman or a man right now.
I feel that. I feel that. I think they one way to just to get it out is to write. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Write it down. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when you write it down, you really question yourself if this is what you really feel. You know, and you
Hmm.
basically fine tune your emotions sometimes. You know, when you write, you know, and then you know in that
Hmm.
way too. It's just giving it's just like I say it's getting it out in word form because a lot of times you know it's just feelings and you don't really have the right words for it because there's so many. But writing kind of gets it organized. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you write, you do find breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? As you write about your problems, and then you may end up writing like, but I will become better, and this.
Hmm.
You know, so that writing may just help, at least getting it out,
Yeah.
you know. But if you feel like there's no one else they can talk to, you know what I'm saying, just go holler at it real quick. Or if it's too personal, you know what I'm saying, write it down. You know, but keep it in the end.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, it really is not okay, but putting it out in that form it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like an art form. It's kind of like when we feel it, you know,
Hmm.
we draw paint. You know what I'm saying? But something who for anybody who feel like they can't draw paint, you can write.
Right.
It don't fully make sense. Just write it down. I mean, it makes sense to you,
Mhm.
and it ain't for anybody to be reading anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just, he's right. Write it down. And like, I'm sometimes I'll be to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm so angry, I can't even sit down and write right now. So, like I said, I'll pull out my phone and that recorder, and I'll just start talking. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? So you can look back later, because again, like he was talking about, we making cartoons and shit. So these are things that are moving so quick in my mind, and I think in pictures as well. So it helps me to write these things out, and those things become storyboards. Those things become books. Like, you don't know what these things will become. So yes, definitely write them down so you can figure it out, even if it doesn't become the world's bestseller or whatever. Like, you wrote it down, so you need to get it out. It's important. You're important. Write it down for sure.
That's true. And like you say, because you know, like you can use that stuff later on, or you never know how it would um affect somebody else later on. Like I did it
Hmm.
before one day when I was going through a lot. I didn't really know what to do. I just started painting and getting it out, and then it ended up being in the gallery, and this guy just ended up coming in and ended
Hmm.
up looking. He just broke down and started crying. He was like, "Man, this is my life, you know, and this is what I felt like, and this is what I'm going through, man. Thank you for making this." And I'm like, "Yo, I made this in one of my hardest, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
time thinking about none of that. But
Yeah.
just looking at it, like, I'm glad that I got it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now I talk to that next person about it. You know what I'm saying? And I gave him some perspective, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
about he can carry on, you know, with his situation. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you know, a lot of people be like, well, I'm not going to give advice because I ain't taking it. Nah, I mean, I feel
Hmm.
like people who's coming up with advice know what they need to do for themselves. So it's a lot easier to tell somebody else to do it. And it'll be more true because they've been thinking about it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? A lot of times people can have the best advice but not really take it, but they can at least give it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it was very interesting. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that was. You be hitting on some dope shit.
Yeah, man, I got the questions, got the questions for sure. Yeah, so you don't know how that stuff is gonna help anybody. Like, believe it or not, like all of us are very sociable. We need people to keep moving. So if you need to connect, like he said, he didn't know him drawing that was gonna help whoever. Like, just do what you love and what makes you happy, because you were designed for something. You really were. You really were. And when things like that happen, I don't know about you, but when things like that happen to me, I'm like, wow, like, God, yes, I'm really painting, I'm really helping, like, do stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? It feels really good. So just act on what you think is your talent, and maybe it'll change next week or whatever. But that's between you and God. Just keep moving. Who knows what it's gonna be? Who knows what
It's,
it's gonna be?
it's
Yeah,
with God. Shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Nothing else to do with nobody else.
for
Yeah,
sure.
that's true. That is,
Yeah.
yeah.
And see, another thing I get on myself about, I'm really hard on myself, and I'll, be like, oh, I don't deserve this, or, I should be further along, or whatever. And I know we touched on this a little bit, but do you ever do those things, and how do you move forward? Because with me it's very, very tough. For I have to, like, you can ask my husband, anybody, like, it'll, even you, like, like, I'll sit there and be so hard, like, oh man, I didn't draw that line right, like, I'm so bad at lines, like, you know what I'm saying? Just keep going and keep talking shit about myself, like. So how do you recover from things like that?
um, but just looking at the things that you've done, or just realizing that the things happen. Everything is divine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, regardless if we feel like we ain't there and it's at the fourth or we never get there. It's like,
Mhm.
you never know. I mean, it just haven't happened yet. Maybe, you haven't went through enough lessons to get there and be successful. Sometimes when you get there too fast, you crash. So sometimes it's like life kind of like slow you down and get you right first before you get that. If you really that blessed one, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I mean, I think about it all the time. I mean, even right now, I feel like I need to be. I feel like I should be way bigger than what I am based off the things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? But in my eyes, I feel like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But then I get people who see it way differently. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, but based off what those people say, sometimes I gotta um just be open enough to accept what they're telling me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when a person tell you, "Yo, that's a dope piece of art," and you be like, "Nah, I
Mhm.
just." Sometimes you gotta listen and just take it. Be like, you know what? Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we always be hard on ourselves because we wanna be better. It's like we envision ourselves up here. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And so we want others to see us that way too.
Yeah. And see, okay, and I heard you say acceptance. That is very, very important. Wherever you at in life, whatever's going on, you don't like it, accept it. Accept what's going on, and you can change it. You can change it. But
Yeah, you just got
honestly, like, don't keep getting in your own way by saying, like, oh, this could be better, I could be better, my house could be better. Like, okay, fix it if you don't like it, and
right.
keep moving.
You
Yeah.
constantly change. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah,
Like you say, uh,
for
so that
sure.
paint is looking good.
Hmm?
That paint looking good.
Oh yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so I think I got two more questions for you. Um So, and we talked about this already as well. So, what are some ways that you can suggest others maintain joy throughout their daily lives? Like, I'm the type of person I used to be the type of person where there used to be like huge events that are gonna happen, like, oh, next week is somebody's birthday. I'm really excited about that or whatever, and then I'd be really sad until something else happened. So how do you suggest somebody keeps that joy going all day, every day?
I need somebody to keep that joy going all day, every day.
I know it's not possible to be happy all the time, but you know.
It is a healthier, um, I would say, patience and give
Mm,
yourself space to be better. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And keeping our minds that it's not going to be better just right now or tomorrow. Just like when we plant seeds, we don't see that plant in
mm,
the day. Like it takes time for it to kick in and become a thing. So I think just a daily practice of just trying to remain positive. I mean, we're gonna have our negatives, but it all depends on how you handle that negative situation. It's like you can
mm,
have a negative situation and kind of like handle it with rage, but instead of rage, give it peace. You know what I'm saying? And be like, you know what? I don't like that. I'm just not gonna talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Make a decision like, yo, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? When you keep it moving, you stay in your peace in your zone, and you ain't letting that other energy affect you too much. So,
mm.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we can't build bubbles around us, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We can figure
yeah,
out ways to do that. You know what I'm
definitely. And I feel like I heard you say earlier as well, like tunnel vision, like you gotta be it's just all about what you gonna focus on. And even if you're dealing with something, like flip that shit to your advantage. Because whether you believe it or not, it's all blessings. Like it's all blessings. If you breathe in, it's all blessings. I promise. Like I said earlier about like how my job gets on my nerves a lot. It does. It does. But I decided a couple months ago, again, I'm an artist. All right, these people getting on my nerves. I'm just gonna draw how they sound. I'm gonna draw it out, and then I'm gonna make cartoons about them, and that's that. And everyone wins. Like, yeah.
saying?
So that's how I keep myself afloat. Like flip it, flip it. How are you looking at things? That's great. You're right.
That's a good way. That's definitely a good way.
Mm,
That's definitely just take
definitely.
it and put it in, like you said, put it into something, put it in a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you got like the character. A lot of times it's like a lot of times something will happen to you in life all for you to do something else and make that
Mm-hmm.
thing. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, you had to have those nagging people bug you for you to be like, you know what, I'm putting them in my cartoon. Now a
Yeah.
cartoon about you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean that's
Yeah.
just life. It's duality. You know what I'm saying? With every up, that's a down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
like that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Balance to the two.
That's
You find
right.
your balance to the two. On I can't go that deep. I was about to talk about masculine energy and feminine energy. I was
We're gonna have a part two. We're gonna have you on the Twitch. We'll do all that, yeah, for sure. Because those things are very important as well. And it's just all about finding what works for you and how you look at things, how you operate, and what really makes you happy. Like if you like to go outside and collect caterpillars or whatever that makes you happy, do that. Make sure you do that to the best of your ability. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Don't be ashamed of those things. I used to be so ashamed of how I operate, and my mind is too quick, or I do this like that. Fall into it. Fall into it. Love yourself, and just find ways to be happy for real.
Yeah, I used
Definitely.
to teach and collect shells and look. Oh,
Right. Come on, bro. Come on.
if you feel like you like it, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. That's it.
Mhm.
But I
That's
mean,
nice.
that's what's gonna make you you. You know what I'm saying? Just doing things that you like to do, regardless of what everybody else thinks is whack or
Mhm.
prefer.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, I got one more question for you, and then we're gonna name. Well, actually, you already got your name for your piece, so you're gonna name my piece, and then we're gonna head out. So
I have a name.
you don't have a name?
You talk about I don't
Yeah.
know.
For your
I
piece.
think
Oh, okay. 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 All right. So one more question, and then I'll get to it. So how do you? I think you already answered this. So how do you constantly create joy in your life daily? Like, is there any special little thing that you do throughout the day that keeps you going?
Uh, my personal routine is I kind of not suggesting this to anyone, but my personal routine is like I like to get up, be in my peace. I like to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Feel my vibe out before I really um see what the world is doing.
Mm.
I like to get myself together first. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when we wake up, first thing we like to do is grab our phone and hop on Instagram and
Oh,
focus on
yeah.
much that it kind
Mm-hmm.
of out.
Mm-hmm.
But if we break that right there, you know what I'm saying, things like that, if we start off
Mm-hmm.
our day with ourselves, then it can go a little further. But yeah, I mean I do that, and everything that I do within my day is stuff that I want to do, stuff I feel like I need to do, but I'm not around a whole bunch of people with drama or anything that's about to make me go to stress. You know what I'm saying? That's like I know I am when I'm stressed out. So it's like if it's anything dealing with that, I don't really deal with. You know what I'm saying? Not saying running from it or anything like that, but it's things that you can push out that can, you know what I'm saying, keep cool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Sometimes
I
just, a lot of times you just
do.
need to run. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if the vibe ain't right, then we ain't vibing.
Amen. Amen, for sure. Yeah, I heard you say routine. Like it is very important. Like you will find that even if it's not like a very strict routine, but if you have like a certain time in the day, like, okay, this is when I meditate. This is when I get up and say my affirmation or whatever. Your day will be so much better because like you said, you're in charge of your own day. I heard Steve Harvey say one time that when you wake up, you got two decisions because you got a couple commanders in your head for real. Like, okay, you're deciding, all right, we're gonna have a good day today. So you tell yourself, I'm gonna have a good day. So guess what? You're gonna get up and have a good day. But if you get up and say, oh, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that, your brain automatically saying, like, all right, the boss wanna have a bad day. Let's make it a bad day. And that's that. So decide, I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna get up and have a good day. Like you said, I decided with myself because I'm too much with social media. So I hired a social media manager. Did that. Now I can focus on creating. Now I can focus on what I need to do. I need to get up in the morning, take care of myself so I could keep making this money and create. That's what I need to do. But if I didn't get ahead of that, I used to take my phone to the bathroom and all that stuff, like you said, like in the middle of the night, get up and go, all that shit. But now I had right. How long I been sitting here? I don't know. You even using the bathroom anymore? Right. And that's nasty because you gotta wipe your ass and then touch the phone again. So I'm just like, no, I don't want to do this anymore because I don't want to do that, all that. So just leave it in the room, clear your mind, keep that peace, just go. You know what I'm saying? Just go to the bathroom, go lay back down, and that's that. So that's what I had to do with myself as well. Just set boundaries and keep the focus on for sure.
Important.
Yeah,
Line
yeah,
and respect the line.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You already know when they cross to the border.
Right, right.
They cross the
That's that for sure.
border, man. Like I'm chill too. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man. Don't bring that over here for sure. Yes. Well, thank you so much for this stuff. I appreciate it. That artist, thank you so much for blessing me with your presence. This is my guy. You're going to see so much more work from us together. This is the person I've done a lot of my murals with, who I started the mural game with, one of my mentors, awesome guy. So, hey, go ahead and name my piece. What would you name this? Not finished yet.
I would name that piece back back.
Okay, cool. I like that.
Let's
Right
say
back.
back
Hey.
back
Yeah.
back.
I like that. I like that.
Lowercase x, capital back back, lowercase x.
You gotta type it out for me. I'm gonna when I post it. I'm gonna post it. And you gotta send me a picture of yours too. So okay, let me see. Move in on it a little bit. We'll see what I'm gonna name it. And you say you've been working on this for a minute, right?
Yeah, I started about 2 years ago. I was watching Bob Ross, and then I was just
Okay.
yeah, but I just never finished
Somebody said, did you say fat back?
it. No, back.
Back, back.
Yeah, it's a back angle, but then you see her back.
Like cheeks, you know? Yes. So, okay, I feel like I've seen you work on this before. That shit is crazy right now.
Appreciate.
So, is that a woman?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so I want to name this Bubblegum Paradise. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah.
Right. Let me see that.
Crazy. Crazy. Crazy stuff.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Bubblegum Paradise. That's what I name it.
You said Paradise?
Bubblegum Paradise. Yeah.
Buffalo?
Bubblegum. Bubblegum like pop. Bubblegum.
That's hard.
Bubblegum Paradise. Yeah.
Hold on, say that one more time. On Paradise.
Bubblegum Paradise.
What color?
What color?
What color? Right there.
Uh, Purple.
That's crazy. I already knew.
Did you pick up? I was saying, did you? That's my guy, bro. That's my motherfucking man's, bro.
And you say,
Yes.
um, what'd you
Yeah,
say?
man.
What'd you say it's called?
Bubblegum Paradise. Hmm?
Bubblegum Paradise.
Yeah, that's that. Heck yeah, man. Thank you again.
Absolutely.
This was amazing. Thank y'all for joining us as again. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all could have been watching the Super Bowl, so we appreciate y'all.
Facts.
They know the vibes. They know we about to be bigger than the Super Bowl. They know what's up.
Facts.
All right, that's love. I'm gonna link with you, bro.
That's a bet. That's a bet. Yo, continue doing what you do. Always keep pat yourself on the back. Every time you think about it, oh, I forgot.
Hey,
Get you
hey,
out here doing it. What that you've been going through, yo, I'm telling you, keep moving because you progressing fast.
hey.
Look, you got your. This is the TV joint you were talking about. It's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you episode. What?
See you,
What you?
guy. Yeah. All right, that's gang, y'all. We love
Yeah,
y'all for
without
sure. I'm gonna tag all the joints, and we see y'all later. Peace.
fast.